What's going on, everybody? This is JVB from the Post Game Report Podcast and TalkingAboutGames.com. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate the support. So, I have a little story that happened on Twitter today. My Twitter, by the way, is @JVB. Please add me, I'll add you right back. So I see this tweet that was retweeted by somebody on my friends list. And, you know, the tweet, and I'm not going to name the individual is not worth naming on my feed. So anyway, this individual posts that Arkham Knight is not being, all in capital letters, a PlayStation 4 exclusive. So he links to his website, and it talks about false advertisement and how, and he even shows a picture of this poster or something. Maybe somebody sent it to him or something. It looked like it was at GameStop or whatever, maybe Best Buy. It shows, you know, a big cutout of Batman Arkham Knight, and at the bottom it says PlayStation exclusive, and under PlayStation exclusive it shows the PlayStation 4 bundle, which is a Batman themed PlayStation 4 with the game included. And then it shows some downloadable skins, a downloadable Scarecrow game type of some sort. So that, I believe, is timed, and it says play it here first, or play it first, or something like that, under the DLC portion of this ad. So this individual tried to make it seem like Sony was false advertising that Batman Arkham Knight was going to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive, and then lo and behold, Captain Xbot, Captain Fanatic himself, he goes by the name of Crap Gamer. Now, he has a YouTube channel. He has like this huge hatred for Sony, so much so that he went and bought a PlayStation 4 and then stole gameplay videos from other content creators on YouTube and did commentary over these gameplay videos and falsified reviews. So he stated that he was doing these reviews, he was playing these games, and that all the gameplay was his, when in reality it wasn't. And he was trying to use that to generate clicks so that he can get a few extra dollars in YouTube. Now, in other words, he was insulting his viewers, insulting them. So here is this other individual who created this tweet and this article about Sony and Arkham Knight. They're interacting together. So they're talking about this specific situation, and the guy who calls himself Crap Gamer says, yeah, I made a video about this. And the other guy who calls himself a journalist says, yes, I linked your video in my article about this. So I looked at the picture, which was on the tweet, or the tweet, excuse me, and nowhere in this picture it says that Arkham Knight is a PlayStation 4 exclusive. So I point that out. I go, dude, everything that is under the word PlayStation 4 exclusive is in fact exclusive to the PlayStation 4. So I also go, nice clickbait though, because it was clearly, these two were clearly conversating so that they can both help each other out as far as clicks. You know, one guy is getting ad revenue on his website, the other guy is getting YouTube views, so both are going to get a few extra cents in their bank account. And they're obviously both speaking in the manner that is an agenda towards revealing false advertisement. And in this case, it was Sony, right? So I made sure that I told them, hey, I understand that you're doing this clickbait article. It is pretty clear, it's pretty apparent, but you're wrong. So what I did was I took the picture, I with some photo editing software, I circled the part I was talking about, and above I put PlayStation 4 exclusive material, something like that. So when I was going to tweet him this new picture so that he could see what I was talking about, so I can make it clear, I realized he blocked me. So I was like, wow, this dude in a minute span blocked me. That's equivalent to somebody running away because they came at you with something really dumb, and then you turned around and totally shot it down, and they ran away. And at the end, and when they ran away, they tell all their friends, "Oh my God, this guy's a bully. This guy was bullying me, so I had to run away." Because that's exactly what he did on Twitter. He blocked me, and then somebody took a screen cap of his tweet right after blocking me, and stated that I was sending people out to his Twitter or to tweet at him, and in other words, sending my army of people at him. And in this case, it was army of fanboys, which was really amusing because I don't have control over anyone, and that was not my intent. I even went as far as to freaking edit the photo, go and prove my point, show him the facts that I was talking about, so that maybe it could help him out. And prevent him from putting something out there that is wrong. But no, he goes and blocks me. He takes it the wrong way. So I called him a coward on Twitter. And it's true. If you're going to talk, well, in this case, he wasn't like bashing me or talking crap about me, but he was, his article was being circulated in my inner circle. Now, on my Twitter, I follow a lot of gamers. So obviously, when there's something video game related, and it starts making the rounds, I'm gonna see it because I follow that type of group. So obviously he was pimping this story out. He wanted ad revenue, and then of course the crazed fanatics, the Tim Dogs, the crap gamers, the Zaires, they're of course going along with it, because they hate the PlayStation brand. So of course they're gonna freaking stand behind this. And so I had to put a stop to it, because I strongly feel that every content creator should respect their audience enough to treat them like a human being, to treat them as they are, intelligent individuals. Now, every one of our viewers, our listeners, our readers, they take the time out of their busy schedule to look at our content. So I wasn't going to let anyone, if I had the facts, of course, I wasn't going to let anyone post something and then generate some type of momentum to where people are believing nonsense. So I put it out there. I called him out, and he couldn't take it. And that's like a freaking lack of character. That is a huge character flaw. And in the real world, this guy must be a major pushover, because from what I hear, the same individuals that he went running to for support to diss me, and then those individuals, by the way, were calling me mentally unstable. I mean, it's crazy. You got guys who are calling, you have one guy who swears that people in Japan do not support the Xbox One because the Japanese government has told everyone not to support an American product. I mean, go figure, right? Another individual calls Japanese people rice eaters on Twitter, and then says he was just joking. Yeah, my ass, he was joking. You have another guy who was arguing with me. Now he swears he wanted to debate with me on Twitter, right? So I went to bed like around 11 o'clock p.m. All through the night, this guy was tweeting at me and then when I looked the next morning, I saw when he stopped. He stopped at almost 4 a.m. And then the next day, claimed that he beat me in a debate. He was debating me, yet I was asleep, and he claimed that he beat me in a debate. So he was technically debating himself. I don't know, this guy's delusional and claims that I'm mentally unstable. So this crew of crazed individuals was the support system for this quote-unquote journalist who posted something wrong on the internet. And I stated in my last video that if you mess up, people are going to call you out. I have done it before where I posted something that was not factual and people called me out on it, and I accepted it, deleted it, or corrected it, and I took it in stride, because that's what you do. You fall, you get back up. You're wrong, you make it a right. People like that who block you all the time, nothing but cowards, plain and simple. If he didn't block me, maybe I'd mention his name, give him a little shout out or whatever. He doesn't have to agree with me, but that's fine. Not everyone agrees with everybody's opinion. And, you know, unfortunately, in today's society, there are people, because of social networks, because of the ease of making YouTube videos and podcasting, everyone assumes that, not everyone, let me correct myself, but there are a lot of people who assume that their opinions are factual. And they swear that because, for example, this Nathan Drake collection, it doesn't have multiplayer for Uncharted 2 and 3, but it does have a beta code for Uncharted 4. So it gives us the capability of stress testing the servers for Uncharted 4 and testing out new gameplay, new game types, and getting a glimpse of what the next Uncharted is going to give us this year. So there are people complaining about that, and they're saying, I like Uncharted 2 multiplayer, so therefore everybody else likes it, and this is bull crap. No, not everybody liked or played the Uncharted multiplayer, because the main attraction for Uncharted is the single player experience. Plain and simple. It was not, when it was winning awards and getting high Metacritic ratings, they were not saying, oh my god, the multiplayer makes this game. No, it was the single player experience. It was the gameplay experience, the cinematic moments that we got in every Uncharted game from 1, 2, and 3. So people are just complaining and making opinions, and that's cool. You can make an opinion. You can't complain, because it is unusual for the Uncharted collection or the Nathan Drake collection not to have multiplayer, but I'm sure because there's a possible 6-month gap between this collection and Uncharted 4 when it releases, maybe they just didn't want to waste the resources in putting multiplayer on a collection when the bigger and better experience is right around the corner. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. But people too often just assume that their opinion is fact, and that is a problem in today's society, that there are people like that out there. And unfortunately, these narcissistic tards, they're everywhere where it matters. They're the loudest on YouTube, they're the loudest on Twitter, Facebook, and you know, unfortunately, they're the ones that are claiming to be the best. They're the ones that are claiming to be the voice. They're the ones that are claiming to be the voice of every freaking gamer in existence. And they're not. They're not. Totally not. I know I mock people. I mock these individuals by calling myself podcaster #1 on Twitter, or calling myself the voice of Xbox. People that know me understand my method of madness. But in reality, I'm just a piece of the overall pie. I'm a small... You know, we're a small demographic. Everybody who makes videos, podcasts about video games, we're very small. We do get some, you know, our feedback does matter. And if we do things right, we can get something that gets enough traction where it makes a difference. But overall, we're a small demographic. And people just assume they're bigger than they really are. And in this case, this particular journalist on Twitter, he felt like he was bigger than he really was, and I shot his ass down, and he couldn't take it. And I did it quite nicely. I could have been really bad and made the man cry. But the fact that in under a minute he blocked me says a lot about his lack of character and self. It tells a lot about his self-entitlement that he freaking blocked me after a minute. But anyway, enough about that mess. Thank you, like always, for watching my videos, subscribing to my channel, leaving me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, make sure you check out my podcast, The Post Game Report. Actually, it's Post Game Report on iTunes. You can check us out, leave us a review, subscribe on iTunes. So as always, thank you very much for watching my videos, and until next time, take care.